Imagine your boss just called. She says, there's going to be an important strategy meeting tomorrow. And she asks you, can you create an agenda for that meeting as soon as possible? In this video, we're going to draft a workshop agenda from scratch. And we're going to do it fast, in less than 10 minutes. The agenda needs to look professional and it needs to be ready very soon. How would you do it? In this video, I'm going to show you how I would do it. What you see on the thumbnail might sound slightly exaggerated, but I can tell you from my own experience as management consultant and as project management professional that it's not. I've been in plenty of situations in which PowerPoint presentations needed to be finished within a very short time. And it's a very helpful skill if you can master it. Moreover, my cat is pretty hungry and wants to be fed. If you ever find yourself in one of these situations, here's a little inspiration for what you can do. My name is Michael, Dr. Michael Pelz, and I help you to build better presentations faster. Okay, let's jump right in.
The first part is the structure and the topics. Of course, this depends very much on what the meeting is going to be about. So it's probably a good idea to ask your boss when she calls. In this case, let's assume my boss gave me the key points when she called. The first point is a welcome and a little bit of a buffer time for participants to arrive and to warm up. The second point is a brainstorming session on how to increase sales. The third point is about finding the best ideas and turning them into interesting concepts. After this, the point number 4 is the presentation of these concepts. And finally, point number 5 is a wrap-up and a discussion about next steps.
We've got the content. What's next? Yes, we're going to create a slide. It's going to be an agenda that looks professional and it can be adapted to many different contexts. Of course, you can build an agenda in many different ways. But I show you a way that I particularly like very much. It is one of my favorites because you can build it quickly, you can change it quickly, and you can make it visually appealing easily too. And once we've achieved this, I've got a little bonus tip for you. So let's get started.
Now in the second part, we're going to build a slide. Let's start with a title and let's call it Strategy Workshop. I also give it a date and a time when the workshop is going to take place, so it's a good orientation for participants. I decrease the font size so it's a bit less prominent. Next, I'm going to copy and paste the points that we just talked about. Note here that I just pasted as a text box. After this, I go to Convert to Smart Art and select the shape that I like. Then I select the 5 shapes and ungroup them, so I press 2 times ungroup. After this, I have the 5 boxes as individual elements. I'm going to resize them to a size that I like. And then I'm going to distribute them vertically. Good. Next, I select them and I change the shape of the boxes from a rounded corner to a proper box. I add a tab in between the time and the topic to give it a bit more space and a bit more room. Next, I would like to create the numbers. So I just copy a text box, center the text, then I copy and paste it, I number them and I align them vertically. Select a font that you like and slightly increase the font size. After this, you can select the boxes After this, I add outline and a shadow to the boxes. I prefer a slim one like here.
Good, now let's come to the third part. Let's make it pretty. Oh, wait a second, it's my phone. My boss just called again. How far are you, she asks. Do you think she's gonna like the result?
Next, I'm going to look for a nice background picture. Go to Insert, Stock Photo, and in the search bar, type the word teamwork. Select the stock image that you like and insert it. Good. Next, I crop the stock image to the ratio of the slide, in this case 16:9, and align it to the left and to the top. Then I drag it to the size of the slide. I add a box on top of the stock image. Change the color to white, remove the outline, and then I'm going to format the box to make it slightly transparent. In this case about 20%. Now I move the box and the stock image to the background. I'd like to increase the space between the lines, so I select the bottom one, move it down, and then redistribute the elements vertically again. And as you can see, our agenda looks nice and professional.
Okay, so that's it. We did the agenda, let's send it out. I just got another call. It's my boss again. And she says, it's fantastic. She's super happy and thanks so much. So I assume we're gonna get more calls to do slides in the future together. Moreover, I've got a few minutes time now to go feed my cat. Okay, and as I told you, here's gonna be my bonus tip for you. If you've got this type of agenda, and let's say you also need to add some slides for the presentation, you can add chapters easily. And this is how it goes.
First, duplicate the slide 5 times because you've got 5 agenda points. On the first slide, select all agenda points but the first, and then give them a gray color. You highlight the relevant box and you tone down the other ones. This is pretty easy and also super useful. For example, if you need to add slides to the agenda, go to the next slide, select the agenda points you would like to tone down, and then press F4. F4 is a shortcut that repeats the last action and it's super useful. And now do the same for the other slides so you can see where this is going. Good, now let's see what it looks like in the end. This is topic number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 and number 5. That is it for today.
Thank you so much. Go watch my next video.